From Lalate News headquarters in Santa Monica, this is Mornings Lalate.
It's a great morning, and thank you for joining me on Mornings Lalate. As the CPI is released for the prior month went higher, and the core CPI went higher, and also your stimulus went higher. In today's broadcast, we go over the incredible great news of more stimulus checks for Americans. SSI, SSDI, SSA, veterans, low income. We'll go over these 2023 stimulus checks in this broadcast. These are for Americans in U.S. states and U.S. territories who made less than $75,000 last year. Married couple, $150,000. In this morning's broadcast, we'll go the stimulus checks A to C from Joe Biden. One got expanded. Then we'll take a break and look at that incredible membership newsletter after stimulus check C. Then we'll go to the ones done from Congress, E to K. And then we'll go to more stimulus checks thereafter. How do you get them? You become a member. We're going to go over all these huge checks in this breaking news report from the shores of Santa Monica, California. Yesterday, the consumer price index number was released, and what did it show? Well, the latest details of what the markets reacted to the news. It was all in that membership newsletter overnight. And that's where you get all those incredible stimulus checks. We'll go over that membership newsletter after stimulus check C, and then we'll continue back into the retail sales number that came in to go. We'll be looking at the crypto coin movements right now. This is a live chart, and we'll be looking at some breakout coins. But here we go. The January 2023 Consumer Price Index for inflation came in higher than expected month to date. Came in higher than expected year to date. And this is big news for your benefit lift next year. I'll explain to you why in today's reporting. Bulls are now giving the highest reading since 2021. Retail sales jumped in the latest data coming in minutes ago, and housing data will be tonight on Primetime's LA broadcast across the board. Here are your coins right now, and here are your breakout coins heating up the second half of this broadcast. We'll go over all the incredible monies and also jump into the live charts in this broadcast. From the shores of Santa Monica, California, so much deliciousness. The toast is toasted, the butter is buttering, and the coffee's brewing. And apparently the coffee's a little more expensive. Apparently the coffee a little bit more expensive. It's a brand new broadcast from the shores of Santa Monica, California. It's 9:32. The markets are open. It's Mornings Lalate. Good morning, everybody. Hope you're having a beautiful day. And boy, we have a huge broadcast from the shores of Santa Monica, California. We're going to start first with those 2023 stimulus checks. How do you get them? You go out on this video, become a member, Purple Hawk, Purple Power, Casino VIP. Go into that membership newsletter and get them. How does this work? I'll show you in this broadcast. First, we're going to do the stimulus checks. A to C from Joe Biden. Then we'll take a break, look at that incredible membership newsletter. Then we'll do E to K and L to Q. We'll get a preview of the other checks coming up tonight in prime time on this channel. All these incredible checks are for you. SSI, SSDI, SSA, veterans, low income. These are stimulus checks for Americans who made less than $75,000 last year. Married couples who made less than $150,000 last year. These are for Americans in U.S. states and U.S. territories. You've got to pounce to get them. And how many months of checks can you get? In this broadcast, I'll go over which checks I like, which are the longest paying checks, what they pay for. They're all slightly different. Let's jump into it right now. Stimulus checks A to C are from Joe Biden, passed in spring of last year. And once something becomes law, it remains law. And stimulus checks A, B, and C are great. Stimulus check A is a $6,500 to $12,000 stimulus check. How do you get it? You become a member. Go under this video, go down in that membership newsletter to Stimulus Check A, click the link, and go right and start getting it. Next up is Stimulus Check B. I like B because it pays the most months. Purple Power, you should be so proud of yourself. We advocate for MSC, monthly stimulus checks for 2 years, and now they're a law. Passed by Joe Biden in spring of last year, it's Stimulus Check B that's paying on average 18 months, $3,000 a month, 5 checks a month. It's just really incredible. How do you get it? You go under this video, become a member, then go into that incredible newsletter and get those incredible stimulus checks that are in every U.S. state and U.S. territory for Americans in U.S. states and across the board. Next up is Stimulus Check C. I like Stimulus Check C because it pays so many different things: rent, utilities, mortgage assistance, and more. And Stimulus Check C is, of course, in the membership newsletter right after Stimulus Check B. So far we've done A, $6,500 to $12,000. B, I like B because it pays the most months of checks and the most actual checks itself. 18 months, 5 checks per month, about $3,000 across the board. That's a lot of different checks. It's because you're a member, and it's all in that incredible membership newsletter. And I like Stimulus Check C because it's been around so long. It's for rent, utilities, mortgage, assistance, and more. And in that membership newsletter, I tell you who to call, what to say, and how to say it for Stimulus Check C. How much money can you get for Stimulus Check C? Let's look at some of those numbers and some of the success stories that the viewers of this channel have had and why they can be your success story as well. Let's look at those great success stories that Purple Hawks, Purple Powers, and Calcino VIP members of this channel have gotten. Have you become a member? Do it right now. Go right in this video. Join the channel. Do you want $30,000 for rent? That's what members of this channel are getting on average. $30,000 of rent paid by the federal government in U.S. states and U.S. territories. And again, this is for you if you made less than $75,000 last year. Married couple, $150,000. SSI, SSDI, SSA, veterans, low income, huge sums of money. 15 different places to reach out to in the incredible membership news that I do right now. Do you want $15,000 of utilities? That's where that number's gone from this graphic. It's grown to $15,000. 18 months of great checks. How many utility bills do you have per month? The water, the heating oil, the electric bill. We'll get them all paid for. It's just absolutely incredible. Combinations of checks, like your rent and your utilities. Well, here's Mark. Here's a $32,000. I told Mark to go get more money. He did. Here's Nisi. I told Nisi to go get more money. She did. Really great, wonderful person. She went from $23,000 to $50,000. Here's Mark. He went from $32,000 to $50,000 to $100,000 to $166,000. This is all your ability, skill set as a member of this incredible channel. And here's Lorraine. She was at $105,000. She went to $155,000. You can do this as well. Dragon, who's a triple member to all 3 channels, she went from $100,000 to $170,000. So far we're at only Stimulus Check C. We've done A, B, and C. A, $6,500 to $12,000. B, for renters, and a lot of checks, MFCs, and C, been on the channel for nearly 3 years. Can you imagine we're approaching our 3-year anniversary just a few weeks from now? It's getting real exciting. Next up is E to K from Congress. But before we get to that, as promised, let's go over that incredible membership newsletter. So you found this channel. You're excited. You want to get some stimulus. How do you do it? Step 1, go into this video, join the channel. You're watching one of 3 possible channels, LA1, LA2, or LA3. Join any 3 of them and go into that incredible membership newsletter. So what is the membership newsletter? Let's go over that details right now. First, you go into this video, join the channel. Next, you go into the membership newsletter. At the top of the chat, let's go this way. Top of the chat, pin comment in the description of the video. There is this website. If I get my finger pointing in the right direction. You got to reverse the finger because you know you're on camera, so it's the opposite direction. Go right under the video and go into that incredible membership newsletter right now. And that membership newsletter is this graphic. news.lalate.com/newsletter. You see that website? You see it right there. news.lalate.com/newsletter. You see that website? That's the newsletter. It's at the top of the chat, the pinned comment, and the description of this video, and all videos on all 3 channels. Same website, the same newsletter. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. You go down to that membership newsletter, go to Stimulus Check A, B, and C, continue to E to K, L to Q, all the way to R. More stimulus checks coming up in primetime on Lalate's primetime shows coming up tonight. And they're all in the incredible membership newsletter, which also now features your breakout coins, the latest details on the economy, stimulus, inflation, and recession, if there is any, all in that incredible newsletter, which is updated multiple times per day. There's no other financial network that delivers anything even close to this in the financial news space anywhere. It's news.lalate.com/newsletter. So go into this video, join the channel. Welcome to nearly 100 brand new members who've joined in the last 48 hours. Then on your channel that you became a member to, it's going to say current password with a hawk, little hawk logo, and grab that current password. It's changed daily at about not early in the morning, and it's sent out all throughout the day. It's sent out almost 100 times per day for all the different channels. And grab that password and go into that password-protected, membership-only newsletter. It's a password-protected, membership-only newsletter that is afforded to you because you are worth it. Go into the incredible membership newsletter and get those stimulus checks A, B, and C. Now, we're only at stimulus checks A, B, and C. Let's continue now from the next group of checks. And those next group of checks came from Congress. Congress passed more stimulus checks thereafter, and those are E through K. Let's look at those great checks right now. Stimulus checks E through K are huge. Remember, we're advocating and trying to get as many months of checks, 18 months, 5 checks per month, $3,000 across the board. Let's look at those beautiful stimulus checks E through K. Stimulus check E was expanded by the Biden administration about 2 weeks ago on a Friday night. You just see it on this broadcast. When something happens that's breaking news with stimulus, it's always on this channel. Stimulus check E is a $7,500 stimulus check. Love it. Stimulus check F, a $4,000 stimulus check. Great. Stimulus check G is a whopping 30% off. And H, a $2,000 stimulus check. Again, these are the stimulus checks from Congress. Then we have stimulus check I, a beautiful $2,000 stimulus check. J, $8,000 stimulus check. And K, a $14,000 stimulus check. Again, these all have the same eligibility as what we started with. If you made less than $75,000 last year, it's for you. Married couple, $150,000. SSI, SSDI, SSA, veterans, low income. For all U.S. states and all U.S. territories. You need to pounce and get these incredible checks because they're massive sums of money. Now, after stimulus check K came other stimulus checks, which I found for you. L, $100,000 on average of loan industry money. M, a $4,000 stimulus check. N, like Nancy, one of the most successful and most desired stimulus checks on this channel. A brand new computer, tablet, laptop. Stimulus check O, 0 down payment, 0 closing costs, and a brand new mortgage. And stimulus check P, 3% refi, and Q, an $8,000 stimulus checks. Those are your beautiful 2023 stimulus checks to start. Stimulus checks A to C from Joe Biden, E to K from the president, from the Congress, and E to Q and L to Q that I found thereafter. And these are for you. SSI, SSDI, SSA, veterans, low income. Go get them right now. Become a member. And in tonight's primetime shows on these 3 channels, I'll be going over the other stimulus checks, like stimulus check R, that pays a whopping $500,000 to some people across the board. It's incredible, and it's coming up tonight in prime time. But boy, we got a lot still going on right now from the shores of Santa Monica, California. Let's look at what's going on right now. The Dow is down a little bit, and the Nasdaq has pulled back a little bit as well. We are off of the news of that consumer price index released yesterday. The market reacted negatively to the news. I'll explain to you why. Here's what happened. The Consumer Price Index, CPI inflation for January was released. It was expected to come in at a 0.4% rise compared to the prior month, MTD, month to date. Came in a little bit hotter, month to date, than expected. For the yearly, it was supposed to come in at 6.2% year to date, estimate YTD. It came in at 6.4%, a little bit hotter than expected. Bulls are giving the highest reading since 2021 in a brand new report released minutes ago. I'll go over the latest details in the big second half. Retail sales jumped in a brand new data that came out just minutes ago. And housing data will be tonight on Lalate. Here are your breakout coins right now. Bit up 4%, Ethereum up 4%, and Decentraland up 6%. And here are your coins to stock. Let's look at them right now. Render token with that asterisk because it's performed before on the channel with at least a 15% pop in one day. Today it's up another 17%. Here's MSK, featured before on this channel, up another 11% right now. And here's Ocean joining in LA for the first time on Mornings LA, up 16% right across the board. Let's look at some live charts coming up big second half. Decentraland, wow, whoa. That is an exciting chart. Don't you like that one? I love that ski jump. That is, no, not a ski jump. I guess you would say reverse ski jump. I love that jump. Look at that. That is a big run. That is a one-day chart, folks. And the run is in the last few minutes. Wow, you're seeing it live on air. And here is Bit. Oh, I love this. I love this. There's a breakout to the upside in cryptocurrency happening live on air right now at 9:44 a.m. Pacific Standard Time from the shores of Santa Monica, California. We'll be going to some resistance levels as well in the big second half, and we'll look into whether this is the exciting news we really wanted to see. It's getting very exciting. Of course, we'll be looking at those stalker coins. These were numbers about 30 minutes ago. We'll see if those numbers are different, and we'll be jumping into the markets live. I'll the latest update of what's going on with those markets right now. It's a big week underway, and we're just getting started from the shores of Santa Monica, California. So much deliciousness. I'm so excited you're here. I'll be back with you in 60 seconds as Mornings Lalate continues on air.
If you want money right now, not 5 days from now, and not 5 weeks from now, then reach out to the community page. The volunteers can help you find that money for rent and utilities. That's at news.la.com/community. The community page features a series of volunteers who are viewers like you. They can help you find rent, utilities, SNAP, food benefits, mortgage assistance, and help you with eviction moratorium questions as well. Their Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram individuals reach out to them and indicate the city and state you're from, and they'll get back to you shortly. That's a community page. Volunteers working for you, viewers helping one another. Stay with LA for more. Join LA Daily for the excitement of the new LA Live Daily. The excitement starts on Mornings LA at 9 a.m. Home LA returns at 11 a.m. daily. And then afternoons LA at 1 p.m. Join us daily as the excitement continues live from Santa Monica on Lalate.
And the excitement continues right now from the shores of Santa Monica, California in this live graph, live chart on Mornings LA from the shores of Santa Monica, California. It's shortly before 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time in the middle of the week. Look at Bitcoin. This is exciting. Is this really exciting? This is a one-day chart, and look at that movement in the last few minutes. You're watching this live on air. We'll analyze it in this broadcast. Look, it just moved again. Then we'll be jumping into Decentraland. We'll be looking at some breakout coins. We'll be looking at some economic data that came in. Whoa, we have a huge, great, exciting show. It's brand new, and it's shortly before 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time from the shores of Santa Monica, California. How are you? So yesterday, the Consumer Price Index, which gauges inflation, was released. Then, minutes ago, the retail sales number was released. And this is getting real exciting. Let me make sure you understand this again, because I haven't gone over it in a few months. Your benefits are determined by the CPI, but not the CPI of every month. The June, the July, and the August Consumer Price Index number determines how much your benefits are going to go up the prior year. So if we still have a positive Consumer Price Index number now being released in the month of February, which is a January number, we have to hope that happens, if you want to hope that way, hope that happens in June and July and August, because if that's the case, your benefits will go up again. Some people don't want inflation, so they don't want to hope for inflation. But if we see another 1% in June, another 1% in August, July, another 1% in August, that means your benefits will go up another 1% next year. Your benefits COLA are tied to inflation. And that is why this is getting really exciting. Let's now jump in the CPI number that was released yesterday. I'll go over the analysis, I'll go over the retail sales, and we'll go over the crypto and the stocks moving across the board. So the markets expected a little bit more inflation, and yet they heard it and they were not really happy with it. Surprising? No. The January 2021 CPI came in as expected. We were looking for an estimate, EST, month to date, MTD, that's what the abbreviations stand for, of 0.4%, meaning we're looking to go up 0.4% compared to December. We came up 0.5% in January compared to December. Pretty easy. This is how you learn all this on the stuff on this channel. MTD means compared to the prior month. We went up compared to the prior month. What about year to date compared to the prior January 2022? Did we go up? We did. As much as expected? No, a little bit less. 6.2% compared to an estimate at 6.4. Actually, no, we came in actually higher. We came in at 6.4%, a little bit higher than expected. Again, year to date, we're looking at inflation come in 6.2% compared to January 2021. We came in at 6.4%, a little bit hotter across the board. And Yardy, president of Yardy Research, says that these numbers were not surprising. Are you surprised? He said the inflation came in with expectations. I think that's where the market took in stride. I think we're going to have some bumps along the road, but in all cases, I think we're certainly seeing strong disinflation. Of course, there's disinflation, but the markets reacted negatively news. You see the negative news right now. The red ticker. See the red ticker? That's right today. We're down 143 on the Dow Jones right now at 9:50 a.m. the day after this was released. We were down yesterday as well. And the NASDAQ doesn't like it either. It's down 24.53 in the red band under this graphic. The Consumer Price Index, which gauges consumers' goods and services, came in a little bit too hot. Energy is a contributor at 2.2% up month and 8.7% year to date. But here's a brand new term, which I've never featured before on this channel, supercore inflation. The supercore inflation, which is the rise in housing prices, kept inflation really hot. That number rose 0.2% in January and was up 4% compared to the prior year. Moreover, how significant does this impact the markets? Let's look at that data right now. The bulls are now delivering their highest reading since 2021. Bulls are people who want to buy. Bears are people who want to sell. Bulls is aggressive, excitement. Bears is cautiousness, worried. Bulls are now growing substantially. The bull-bear spread is now an 18.1, down from 22.9 last week. So not as hot as last week, but it's the 13th week where there's more bulls in this market than bears. Am I a bull in this market? Absolutely. And the bull-bear spread has now grown dramatically to its highest level we've seen in a long time. The degree of bullishness among financial news writers has dipped to 45.1 from 48.86, but that bear split is the highest reading since 2021 across the board. Housing data will be tonight on Lalate in prime time. We're looking at some housing data coming out in just a few minutes. Maybe I'll have it by afternoons. I don't know if I will. Otherwise, I'll feature on the evenings Lalate across the board. The New York Fed's manufacturing report came in stronger than expected. That means more manufacturing. Retail sales was released as well. Retail sales jumped in the latest January report obtained by Lalate News minutes ago. And that is how much products cost, not how much consumers are spending on it. It came in at 1.9% compared to the estimates. When you exclude auto, the number still was up. And the home builders' sentiment will be coming out later today in prime time. Let's look at our coins. Here's Bit, 4% up. Ethereum, 4% up. Decentraland, 5% up. Anything interested in those numbers? Well, I like the Bitcoin above 21,000. I love the Ethereum of above 1,500, and I like that Decentraland getting closer back to 70 cents. Here are your breakout coins right now. Of course, they're in that membership newsletter. If you're a member, you get all these details. Why would you not become a member? You get all the financial details. You get all the stimulus. You get access to all this incredible information. No one delivers so much financial information to you throughout the day, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, like Lalate. Become a member right now. Here are the three breakout coins: Render Token, MSK, and Ocean. The reason why there's an asterisk next to them is because they are breaking out for another day on this channel. They previously broke out as well. How many days have I had Render Token on this channel? A lot of days. A lot of days, up 17% day after day. So Render Token is up 17.5.6% right now. MSK up 11.29% right now. And Ocean up 16.5% right now as well. What are we looking at? What are we trying to do with breakout coins? What is the mindset of a breakout crypto coin? What we're trying to do is buy a coin, get a 15% return in 24 hours, and cash out. It's just an income approach. Buy something, make 15%, and cash out as soon as we get the 15%. And then do it again. Maybe the same day, maybe tomorrow, maybe the same coin, maybe a different coin. And if we repeat the coin, I'm going to feature the star next to it because we've done this multiple times with render token. Multiple times we've gotten over 15% with render token in the last few days. Also with MSK. How do you get these breakout coins? Step one, you go into this video, become a member, and they are in that membership newsletter at the start of the day. news.lalate.com/newsletter. I also send an alert for you. How can you find out breakout coins? Let me give you the skill set. Let me train you how to do this right now. Step one, go into a platform like a Gemini. Step two, go over to the third column where it says change. And in that third column, which I'm going to jump in with my mouse right now, watch what I do. I'm going to click it. Now we have the worst performing coins. I'm going to click it again. Now we have our best performing coins. There you go. Ocean, number 2. There you go. Render token, number 3. They're now ranked best performing first. That's why they're green. What type of coins do I like for in and out? We're trying to make money for the day and just call it a day and go on to another coin and do it again. This is an income approach. This is not an investment approach. This is not a buy and hold. We're trying to get a 15% return as fast as possible. Number 2, we like a coin over 30 cents. Number 3, we like a coin over $1, even better. And number 4, if we've done it before with that coin, it may do it again for us. We've done this twice, maybe 3 times already for render token. We've been doing this on the channel for a while. What is a great way to get an indication of when there's a breakout and a possibility to make a big, nice income in a few hours? This, your charts. Here are your support levels, and here are your charts right now. Does that one look like this one? It does look like this one. So let's look at what's going on right now. I'm going to jump in the chart with you right now. We're looking at the one-day chart. It's one day, Gemini, Bitcoin. It's one day because this is 1 in the upper right with a blue underline. We go out to a little bit further. Now we're down. Go out a little bit further. Now we're up. So this is really interesting. We're right here in this 1 month chart, 1M. We're about to break through a nice little support, a little bit of a ceiling here. We're about to break through a resistance level right here, about 22,000. If we do, and I love to record this type of stuff. I love when we're going higher. Yeah, everyone likes to go higher. No one likes to go lower on their positions. If we break higher than 22,700 right now with Bitcoin, this is live on air at 9:57 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. If we break higher, how much higher can we go? Well, we could definitely go to 23,900. That's pretty obvious. That's 1 month chart. Let's go to 3 month chart. Oh, wow, that's really interesting. So we break a higher for here. How high can we go? Look over to the left. Look over to the left. Look at the mountain. We can go all the way potentially to 23,100. Pretty obvious, isn't it? Want to do it with another coin? Let's do it with another coin. Same skill. Let's practice the task on another coin right now. Here's Decentraland, 1 day chart. Let's go out to 1 month. So Decentraland's down for the 1 month. If it breaks higher, then it potentially go up to about here, a 69. It's not likely to go to this point across the board. This gets really exciting very, very quickly. Let's go back to Bitcoin, because Bitcoin is very helpful at this point. So Bitcoin had this real trouble over the last week. It's been featured extensively on this channel, where it was hovering with this trouble of potentially falling lower than 21,000. And I said it needs to hold that support. Not go below, not go lower. And it didn't, thank goodness. And it actually traded higher. How high did it go? 23,000 in the last 3 months. What about in the last month? More indication right here. Certainly in a trading range. So it did hold, but look at that breakout happening right now. It's very indicative, very clear in this 1 month chart. Let's go to 1 week chart. Very clear there's a breakout right now. We're down for the 1 week, we're red, but look at that massive breakout happening right now live on air. Very, very exciting. That's why you watch Lalate live on air. Look at that incredible breakout. And here's the 1 day chart. Folks, I went on air about here. I went on air about 22,200. Where are we right now? We're about 22,800 in less than 30 minutes of this broadcast. Very, very exciting. It's like Bitcoin knew I was coming on air. There's Ally. He's coming on air. Let's run it up. Let's run it up. Does he have the bacon? I think he does. Let's run up the coin. They're reacting positive to the news. You should as well. Again, here are your breakout coins of the day. They're in that membership newsletter. Render token, 17% up for the day. Asterisk next to it because it's run before. MSK, asterisk next to it because it's run before. We like coins that are over $1, and if they're even higher, I like even better. They're all in that membership newsletter. That membership newsletter also features all the latest details on your inflation, your economic data, and of course, your stocks. Coming up next, if you're watching the show when it's airing for the first time, is Home LA at 11 a.m. on Channel 1, which is about 1 hour from this broadcast at 10 a.m. across the board. On Channel 1 is also LA Live, airing currently across the board. On Channel 2 is LA 2, airing live across the board. On Channel 3 is Stimulus Live from the shores, Crypto Wall Street Live from the shores of Santa Monica, California. Tonight we'll be going over more of this details and the Bulls readings, and also that CPI and the impact of these numbers across the board. From the shores of Santa Monica, California, become a member. Go around this video and get all this incredible money. You deserve it. Keep on doing everything you're doing. You're doing such a great job. You should be so proud of you. You're getting so smart, and you're just learning and earning every day with this channel. From the shores of Santa Monica, California, stay informed, stay focused, and stay with LA for more.